I think this is a question worth asking. Why are you running ball screens in the first place? What's the point of them? Is it because it's in your offense and that's what everybody does, and so we want to do them? Is it because it's the way that it's always been done? What's the point of it? And I think that when we understand the point of ball screens, we can better teach them to our players. The purpose of a ball screen is not to execute a play. It is not, in my opinion, to get to a certain alignment. It's not to just create movement. I think the purpose of a ball screen is to generate an advantage. That's it. Every time that we are going to run a ball screen, I want to try to create some sort of advantage out of it. That's it. If the action doesn't force the defense into a decision, if it doesn't create pressure, then I don't think it accomplishes its actual purpose. And I think we have to stop confusing actions with advantages. And a couple slides about this for you. A good ball screen should force something uncomfortable, in my opinion. Two defenders to the ball, a weak side rotation that has to happen, a long scrambling closeout. Those are signs of an advantage that where we did something, the defense made a decision, and we can do something to punish that decision. If the defense can guard your ball screen without rotating, without having to shift off ball, without ever having to make a decision, then I think you didn't create an advantage at all. And if you didn't create an advantage, then you're just running offense to look organized. And the action is not the goal. The ball screen is not the goal. The goal is the reaction. Okay. And ball screens are just tools to get those reactions. Advantage is the objective. Cool. That's all that. So why do most ball screens fail? Spacing might be poor. Your angles could be bad on how you're setting the screen. The timing could be rushed where your ball handler is rushing it too much. They're not letting the screen actually get set. Maybe your big is rushing to get to the screen and they don't actually have a solid base and they're not really creating an advantage based on the screen. Maybe your handler rounds the ball screen and so they're not actually attacking downhill and becoming a threat themselves. Maybe the screener doesn't create proper contact. Maybe you're not stretching weak side defenders and maybe it's something off ball that you need to do. You do all the first five though, I think that um, you should be pretty successful. But defenses are going to play, right? They're going to contest. They're going to um, basically provide resistance. And great offenses assume resistance. They don't hope for perfection in ball screen game. They know that pressure is going to happen. Defense is going to happen. And they're going to stack pressure based on ball screens until something breaks for the defense. So a good ball screen needs to accomplish a few things. So in our mind, if advantages are everything, and if we agree that one advantage rarely beats a good defense, and the question becomes, what happens for us to create good advantages out of ball screens? I think this is crucial. Here's a good sign, and this is something that you could teach your players. A good ball screen should force one of three things. You either need to get two on the ball, whether that be the guy that's guarding the ball and the screener's man. You get two on the ball, right? Whether a blitz, a hard hedge, something. You get two to the ball. Maybe you get a late rotation because you were able to get a paint touch off of your ball screen. And so there's a later rotation. Or based on that, you kick it out and there's a long closeout. I think if you could create one of those three, you have a good ball screen. Now, you need to do these things in order to create a good ball screen. But in my opinion, that's the point of running it. Let's not run it just to run it. Let's empower our players to fix these things to allow these things to happen. You could do that. You could be a good team of ball screens. If you can't do that, I would suggest doing something else on offense, to be completely honest. Don't just do it because everybody else is doing it. Simplicity wins on offense.